Have you ever wondered how our brains work, how we learn new languages, remember past events, or make complex decisions? This is the fascinating world of cognitive psychology. It explores the intricate workings of our brains. Like detectives, cognitive psychologists delve into perception, memory, and problem solving. By understanding these processes, we unlock our cognitive potential. Join me on this exciting journey into cognitive psychology. Our journey begins with perception, the process of experiencing the world through our senses. Our brains are bombarded with sensory information sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures. But how do we make sense of this overwhelming input? Perception is not simply a passive process of recording information. Our brains actively interpret and organize sensory data, constructing our subjective reality. For example, imagine looking at a rainbow. Our eyes detect different wavelengths of light, but our brain interprets them as distinct colors, creating the beautiful arc we perceive. This active interpretation is influenced by our past experiences, knowledge, and expectations. Optical illusions, where our perception is tricked, highlight the constructive nature of perception. Understanding perception is crucial because it shapes how we interact with the world, influencing our judgments, decisions, and actions. Next, we venture into the realm of memory, a fundamental cognitive process that allows us to store and retrieve information. Memory is not a single entity but a complex system with different types, each serving a unique purpose. Sensory memory briefly holds sensory information, like the fleeting image of a shooting star. Short-term memory, also known as working memory, allows us to hold and manipulate information for a short period, like remembering a phone number before dialing. Long-term memory stores vast amounts of information for extended periods, from childhood memories to learned facts and skills. However, memory is not perfect. We forget things over time, and our memories can be distorted or influenced by various factors. Understanding how memory works can help us improve our learning and recall abilities. By using effective encoding strategies like associating new information with existing knowledge, we can enhance our chances of remembering it later. Section 4. Thinking, fast and slow, problem solving, and decision making. Let's delve into the fascinating world of thinking, where our brains engage in problem solving and decision making. Our brains employ different strategies, categorized as System 1 and System 2. Thinking. System 1 is fast and intuitive, relying on mental shortcuts. System 2 is slow and deliberate, requiring conscious reasoning. Cognitive biases can influence our judgments and lead to irrational decisions. Understanding these biases is crucial for making sound judgments. Section 5. The brain as a computer, the information processing model. To understand the complexities of the mind, cognitive psychologists often use the information processing model, which compares the human brain to a computer. This model suggests that our brains process information through a series of stages, similar to how a computer inputs, processes, and outputs data. Just like a computer has hardware and software, our brains have physical structures and mental processes. Sensory organs, like our eyes and ears, act as input devices, receiving information from the environment. The brain, our central processing unit, processes this information, interprets its meaning, and generates appropriate responses. Our behaviors, such as speaking, writing, or moving, serve as outputs. While this analogy has limitations, it provides a useful framework for understanding how our brains handle information. The information processing model helps us break down complex cognitive processes into smaller, more manageable steps, making it easier to study and understand the mind. Section 6. Cognitive Psychology in Action, from Education to Artificial Intelligence. Cognitive psychology is not just an abstract field of study. Its principles have real-world applications in various domains, improving our lives in countless ways. In education, cognitive psychology informs teaching methods, helping students learn more effectively. Therapists use cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, to help individuals identify and change negative thought patterns and behaviors. In technology, cognitive psychology is applied in designing user-friendly interfaces, developing artificial intelligence, and enhancing human-computer interaction. By understanding how our minds work, we can optimize learning, improve mental health, and create technologies that complement our cognitive abilities. The insights gained from cognitive psychology empower us to reach our full potential and navigate the complexities of the human experience with greater awareness and understanding.